Hello and welcome. Today we're going to do a 30-minute strength, little cardio class. Everything what you need. I just have a little set of weights is 1.25 kilos. Of course you can take only 500 grams or you can do it without weights as you wish. Totally up to you. We're gonna get started with a warm-up. So we're gonna do a circle with your right arm. And when you circle your arm, I'm just gonna show you from the side. Your palm is facing towards you. When you circle your arm back, your palm here, step a little bit back, is facing the outside. Inside, outside. Yes. Getting the shoulder warm. You can bring your hand on your chest if that helps you. Last one in this direction. And let's do the opposite. Palm is facing up and towards your upper body. Out. Let's call it in. Out. In. 2 more and last one. Let's do the same thing with the other side. First front and back. Good. And opposite direction. Front. Like this. We warm up the shoulder in our best way. And last one. Good. Let's do a couple of shoulder rolls, big ones to this one side, and we can slowly, while we're circling the arms, going to the one edge of our mat. Before we continue, circle the shoulders in the opposite way. And then relax them. Start from the top of your head, rolling down, going front into your high plank position, and just hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring your knees down. Relax your toes. Let's do a couple of kneeling push-ups. Bend your arms, extend your arms, and bend, and up, and bend, up. If you don't want to go all the way down, do what you can. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Keep your arms extended, tuck your toes, extend your legs. Hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk with your hands towards your feet. And then we roll up back to our standing position. Last little warm-up exercise is a couple of squats. I go diagonal. Here you can see that we have our legs more or less mat distance apart. Bend your legs, extend your legs. You can start nice and slow, but we have a lot to do today, so let's keep up the pace quite high already. And keep most of the weight on the back of your foot, on your heels. Let's go 8, 7, can we go a little faster? 6, of course, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let's do 10 calf raises to finalize our warm-up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I think, okay, we should be finally quite a little bit warm-ish. So if you want to work with some weights, you can do them now. And here's the deal. We're gonna do each exercise 60 seconds or 1 minute, whatever sounds better for you. In between we have 30 seconds time, so I'm gonna use the time to explain you the next exercise. The first one we're gonna do without any timer. So we're gonna do a step out squat overhead press. So you can have your weights or without weights like this. You step to the side into a squat, bring your upper body front, and you go up, extend your arms. You step to the other side and up. You go down, up. Make sure that you keep your weight in between your feet. So you can also this one on one leg, but we want to do both legs. Up, down, up. There we go. This last time each side, and last one. Good. If you want to get yourself ready, grab some water, go really fast. We're going to get started in a couple of seconds. I'm going to hit the button of the timer. We're going to do this first exercise. Step out squat plus overhead press for 60 seconds. And then we have 30 seconds pause. I show you the next exercise. You just take a pause and watch. Okay? I'm going to hit the button over here. Are you ready? I'm going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So, stepping out to the side, up, side, up. Of course, you can do it slow, with control, or a little bit faster, a little bit more dynamic. It's totally up to you. Make sure that you already keep a little bit of attention to your belly button. You draw the abdominal wall in, up and down. You see, half time is over. Only 20 seconds to go. And then you take a pause and I show you next exercise. 15 seconds. And if you realize it's too much with your weights, put them to the side and continue without. We have last 3, 2, 1, and take a pause. Good. Now we're gonna do, I call them a power circle burpee. I'm gonna go sideways. We're going a bit more front. With your weights, extend your arms up, drop the weights in front of you, put the hands down, one leg after the other, coming back, take your weights, going back up, or second version would be 2 legs and up, as you wish. You see, only 5 seconds left. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up, I do 2 legs, or maybe I'm gonna do 1 time 2 legs, second time 1 after the other, and up. And then you don't have to do it like I do it. You can do it, of course, the way it works the best for you. If you feel super energetic today, you can of course always do a push-up in between. For example, like this, like a burpee, or the other version would be bring your knees down, push up, and then you don't have to do it with 2 legs at the same time. You can also do it one off the other leg, and then going down. Totally up to you. Don't forget to breathe. 10 seconds to go. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Yes, take a pause. Next one is relatively simple. We're going to do a squat jump, or squat, or a squat with the calf raise. So either a regular squat, or squat, heel, up, or you go for a jump. Totally your choice. I'm going to also take 10 seconds for a little breather. We're going to start in 7 seconds. You can see it on the timer. We go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I start easy with the squat. I'm going to go through these possibilities you have. Either your squat, or you do a calf raise up, going down, up, or little squat. Of course the squat. Little jump. The jump. When you jump, go fast up and slow down. Fast up, slow down. Keep your heels always down when you land. Whoa, this is a nice challenge. You can also do a bigger jump as you wish, or you can do 1 jump and 1 squat. Good. Don't forget to control this movement. The bigger of a control you have, the more muscle activity you're gonna get. We have 3, 2, 1, and take a pause. Shake your legs. Next one is relatively easy for me to explain, is high knees. High knees, either you can bring your hands here, just bring your knees up towards your hands. You can do the jog. This is what I'm going to do. And or you go really up with your knees as high as you can. Choose wisely. Of course, you can always switch in between. But once you decided on one, maybe let's go the entire 60 seconds through. Let's go. And I decided I'm doing low and fast knees. Now it's time to breathe. Or maybe I go a little bit higher for a couple of seconds. Oh yes, this is fun. You want to join me? Of course, yes. Or you can do the other version. Just bring your knees up. Totally your choice. You see, there's so many choices. I hope I'm not confusing you with all these choices. You see, 30 seconds. Then after, we have our second block. So these 4 exercises was our first block. And I have a little surprise, like I said. Our first exercise of the second block is coming in a bit. Again, don't forget to breathe. 10 seconds. Let's go a little bit faster. Last 5 seconds. All in. Last 3. A little faster. A little higher. 2, 1. And take a pause. The first exercise of our second block, I'm going to take a little bit of time for my surprise. Guess what it is? High knees. Yes, we're going to do 60-second high knees again. I can see the smile on your face. You can't wait to do this exercise again. Yes, I'm serious. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. When you're ready, decided before in the first high knees to go all in. Now it's time to do the same or a little bit more. If you realized before I had a little bit of more potential, there was a little bit more there, go for more now. We're gonna go, I'm gonna count you in, but we still have time. Last 15 seconds, I would like you to have to go all in. The highest, fastest, biggest high knees you've ever done in your entire life. Okay? Of course, depending on you, how big that is. In 5 seconds, we go all in. Then we have 15 seconds. 15 seconds in 2, 1. Let's go. Faster, higher. Yes, we can. Can we go a little bit more? A little bit more. Bring these knees up. Last 10 seconds. Yes, we can. Little bit more. Breathe. Last 3, 2, 1. And shake your legs. Oh, that was fun. Don't worry, we're not going to do high knees again today in our workout, so you can put it to the side. Also, next exercise in 20 seconds, relatively easy. A jumping jack, like a regular one like this. We don't start yet. Just have 15 seconds. Or just this. Sometimes when the arms are already relatively tired, no problem. Just do the legs. Or we realize jumping jack after a while. It's a little bit too much for me. Oh, we're already starting. Let's go. And I was totally into my low impact variations. Yes, but you can see the timer. When you see the 1, you start moving. If you see the 3, first number, you take a pause. It can be uncomfortable. We would like to go into this discomfort where you normally would stop, but we continue. Even if you just do this one, but you continue a jumping jack, we continue moving, or with the arms, as you wish, but we continue moving. Because as you realize, this is our cardio block. I hope that makes sense. Okay, we have last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good, take a breather. Now we have one of my favorite exercises. It's gonna be a surprise. Just go and do it all together. It doesn't need a lot of explanation. Yes, if you wanna walk around, swing your arms, breathe. I know when we come into this discomfort out of our comfortable zone or comfort zone, we could get emotional. Totally fine. Take a breather. Let's move on. Let's bring our feet together. Bend these legs as much as you can. Surprise, fast feet. Can we bend our legs a little bit more? Upper body's going down. Bend these legs more. I can see that. A little bit more. Yes. Imagine you're on your beach vacation. You're back underneath your umbrella and you forgot your shoes at the water. And you have to go back to get the shoes from the water. And the sand is super hot. And it's so hard, you have to go fast. And of course, who is walking to the flip-flops at the water. Us. Okay, let's go a little bit lower. A little bit lower, a little bit faster. And you're getting closer to your shoes. The water is almost there, but the sand is hot. Even hotter. Yes, last 15 seconds, all in. Can we go a little faster? Yes, faster. Lower. You can see the time. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and take a pause. Good. Next exercise is you're gonna go into your deepest, lowest squat. Or I call this exercise squat hop. Imagine the roof is here. You just do a little one. So you keep your legs bent. If this exercise is not for you, if you have discomfort in your knees and the lower back, just do a regular squat. Totally up to you. Getting ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Sometimes I used to call this one a bunny hop. So you're not really leaving the floor, just like a little bit. You see, you can also, it's too boring, you can jump a bit, front, back, side, side, as you wish. Getting ready for your downhill ski vacation, or not, or your hiking vacation. Yes, this is probably a lot for your glutes and for your quads, and don't forget to breathe. Yes, we're gonna finish until the end. Last exercise of our cardio block. What do we have time-wise? 10 seconds. Last 5. We continue to the end. 3, 2, 1. Yes. So next exercise. We're gonna have our weights and we're gonna do all these next exercises on our knees. We're just gonna do some bicep curls like that. I put my mat in the diagonal. If you don't have any weights, maybe grab whatever, some plastic bottles, some sugar, 100, 1,000 grams, 1 kilo, or do it without weights. Totally okay. Ready? Let's go. I think even if you do this exercise without weights, you will feel it in your arms. Yes. While we continue with this, let's call it coordination-wise, easy exercise, I can talk about if you feel like this is too much pressure for your knees, you can double your mat, or of course do the same thing in standing. I just decided to do it on your knees because you can less swing your upper body, and or we're already on our knees because this block is arm and shoulder strength block, as you maybe could feel already. Good. What we have? 15 seconds. Well, if you use quite a bit of weights, this is tough. It's not easy, but that's why we do it. 3, 2, 1. Put the weights to the side. We have two options here. We're going to do some kneeling push-ups. Either you're going to do the push-ups with the elbows close to the upper body, or you do the diamond push-ups on your knees with your fingers, your index finger together and your thumb. Like that. On your knees. Up. It should be enough. But if you feel super energetic today, of course, you can do this one with extended legs. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Just decide what's your favorite push-up position. But you only have a choice of 2. You can only bring your feet down. Also, you just have to walk a little bit front. Yes. Even if you bend your arms just a little bit, it's fine. Maybe each time you do this workout, you're going to bend your arms a little bit more. Make sure that you have a little bit of activity in your center. You pull your belly button in towards your spine. Keep your rib cage closed. And I always think of making myself as long as possible. And even if you talk so much like I do, there is only 23 seconds left. Maybe if you can we bend our arms a little bit more? Maybe you're going to slow down on our repetition number. That's totally okay. We have 10 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Shake your arms. I'm going to show you the next exercise. You do it with weights or without weights. I'm going to do the turn sideways. We're going to do our overhead tricep. It's this one. Elbows here. I'm going to just go this one. Just here. Try to keep your upper body. Sometimes the tendency is doing this one. We're just going to, like you want to throw a ball up towards the ceiling. Okay? With weights, without weights. Your choice. We go 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Here sometimes the tendency is doing this one with your upper body. Try to take it a little bit slower with your arms. Upper body is as still as possible. Yes, that's our third exercise of our overhead, kneeling overhead tricep. I know it's not easy, even if you just do a little bit up and down. A little bit up and down, a little bit or more. Your choice. Yes, cardio block is over. This is our third exercise of our shoulder and arm strength. Then we have one last one before we move on to our core strength block. I can see you already super excited. Yes, we have 3, 2, 1, and good. Now, that's a classic exercise without weights. Let's do a couple of tricep dips. We all know what the tricep dip is. I'm just gonna mention you can bring your fingertips either facing towards your toes or slightly here. Let's try to avoid fingertips facing away from your feet. Getting ready. We have 5, 3, bring this pelvis up, and we're gonna do the next time. I know if you look at me, but please continue. Sometimes the tendency is that we bring our pelvis up and down. That's also a nice activation for your glutes and for your hamstrings, but this one is for your arms. Yes, even if you just bend your arms a little bit, hold it, take a breather, and then you continue. Or sometimes I like to do blocks of 5, 3, 2, and then you hold it, take a breather, but you keep your pelvis lifted. If this exercise is super easy for you, bring your weight more onto your arms. If you feel like it's already burning, it's too much, bring your weight a little bit towards your feet. But keep on bending these arms and keep your pelvis lifted. Again, less your pelvis, this is like kind of a bridging, we do this one. Or some people call it an arm bridge. 10 seconds, we're gonna continue. Either you hold it or continue with your tricep dips. We have left 5, we continue. 3, 2, 1, and good. Yes, that was our last exercise for our arm and shoulders. Now we're gonna go to our plank ones. So I'm gonna turn this way. We're gonna go, or the diagonal. We're gonna go in a high plank like that, and we're gonna touch out. Imagine your hands. Oh no, we're gonna start without. You touch in. Imagine there's a ring on the inside. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So you touch in. So you can touch with your fingertips or with your hands. And what we try to do is, let's try to swing your pelvis as less as possible from side to side. Of course, we have to transfer our weight onto the hand, but see what changes if you try to keep it as still as possible. Yes, here, another thing is you keep your feet closed or slightly open. Maybe let's do that. Then we have less swing of your pelvis. Draw the abdominal wall in, nice and long spine. What do we have? Oh, I'm talking too much. 15 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1, and take a pause. Yes, the next one, I'm gonna turn my mat sideways because we're gonna do it all together. Isn't it great, this timer? It's also good for me. You can see how much time you have. Good stuff, technology. I always say you have to use the technology to your advantage. Okay, in 10 seconds, we're going on a high plank, and we have another little nice variation. You ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. This time you're gonna bend one leg, and you bend the other one. You can do this with your hands, or maybe a little quick change. Let's go down into our forearms. Here, imagine there's also a little circle, and you want to tip with each knee separately the center of the circle. So you have to go a little bit in, crossing a little bit over to the other side. Long spine, drop the abdominal wall in, and if you have the feeling you're sliding with your feet away from your arms, bring more weight onto your forearms, or pull these elbows towards your toes. That makes also sense. You feel the difference, a little bit more muscle activity, but more stable. We have 15 seconds. Yes. Last 10. 3, 2, 1, and take a little pause. Good. Relax the shoulders. Nice. Okay. Now we're gonna go up into our high plank position, and we're not gonna move our hands. We're gonna move our feet. Maybe I'll go again a little bit into this diagonal. We take our time. We should use our pause to calm down a little bit. We have 10 seconds. We have 2 last exercises, then we're done. Let's go into our high plank. Start with your wide feet and you touch the inside. Remember before we were touching with our hands the inside of the imaginary circle? Now you do the toes. Yes, you hear me breathing? I think that's a good reminder. Oh, half time. Then we have one last exercise, like 60 seconds, but we're gonna divide it up 30 seconds one side, because we have 2 sides, and 30 seconds the other side. Okay, 20 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and take a pause. Now, we're going to go, I'm just going to show you this exercise. We're going to go on our back. We have our left leg extended on your mat. Your right leg is in tabletop. Your left hand is behind your head. You use your other right elbow because you're going to press it down and you try to come up all the way up with your left elbow to your right knee. Okay? We're going to do this 30 seconds. And then we switch to the other side. Okay? Let's go. Last exercise. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up. And exhale coming up. Inhale coming down. Use this right elbow. Yes. 10 seconds, then we switch. 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch. Use your left elbow and your right elbow wants to go to your left knee. You can bring it in contact if you want to. Yes. 20 seconds. Last 20 seconds. Yes. Last 10 seconds. Last 4. Continue. 3, 2, 1, and take a pause. Please come up to a standing position, walk around, swing your arms. I think the last one was a nice, great exercise to get your system a little bit more going. Okay, I want to keep it short. We're done for today. If you want to do some stretching, please go over to the filter and look for some stretching exercise, or you go and get going, whatever you have to do today. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please leave any questions you have in the comments down, or send us an email. We're always looking forward for some feedback. Thank you. Bye-bye.